Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be using tobacco as a pizza topping. That is correct. Now, some of y'all might be wondering why I would want to put myself through this torture. And the reason is because I think this concept is a pretty funny idea. And I'm American, so I'm going to do what I want to do. Do I think that using tobacco as a pizza topping is going to be good? No, I do not. I do not think by any means it is going to be good. But nonetheless, I am still very excited to find out just how good or just how bad using tobacco as a pizza topping truly is. I've got some Daya gluten-free, dairy-free cheese pizza with me today, although I cooked this last night, so it's not warm anymore as it's been sitting in the fridge all night. So I do suppose before I go ahead and use some of my Camel Gold light tobacco as a topping for this piece of pizza right here, I should probably go ahead and go microwave it. So as such, I'm gonna go ahead and go do just that. And I am back. Alrighty though, so my pizza is all microwaved. I do think without further ado, it is now time for me to go ahead and get my pack of Camel Gold light cigarettes all opened up. And it's now time for me to go ahead and get one of the cigarettes out. And I do suppose it is now time for me to go ahead and start spreading some of the tobacco that's in this cigarette on my piece of pizza. And then after that, I'm gonna take a bite or two of my pizza. If it's good, I'm gonna eat the whole piece of pizza. But I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna take a bite or two because I don't think that this is going to be a good experience. Using tobacco as a pizza topping is honestly sounds terrible. And I thought it was really funny before this video. And now that I'm actually here about to do it, the reality of my situation is actually kind of starting to become more real. And honestly, this sounds so disgusting. Now that I'm actually sitting here and I actually have a piece of warm pizza, just sitting here ready to get some tobacco on it, it does not looking forward to this, that is for sure. Oh, without further ado, I do suppose I should stop procrastinating and I should go ahead and start putting some tobacco on this piece of pizza right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just put some on, just like that kind of thing. There we go. Ooh, looking scrumptious, isn't it? It is looking scrumptious. Man, let me tell y'all why. This is looking delicious. Just like that kind of thing, just like that. All right, there we go. So there is now a bunch of tobacco on this piece of pizza right here. It is by no means looking good, that is for sure. And wow, that's still really hot. I was not expecting that to be that hot. I ain't gonna lie. I only microwaved it for like 30 seconds. That's really interesting. I definitely was not expecting this piece of pizza to be as hot as it is, that is for sure. I'm actually gonna let that cool for a minute, which I'm very thankful for because I really don't want to take a bite right now. I need to procrastinate a little bit more before I can really gain the balls to actually take a bite. I ain't gonna lie, because this does not look very pleasant. This really does not look very good. I ain't gonna lie. Nope. I don't want to eat this. I really thought that this was such a funny video idea before I started recording this. And honestly, before I microwaved this piece of pizza, I was like, haha, this is really funny. And now the reality of my situation, the reality of the situation I've put myself in, it's really hitting now. I really don't want to eat this. I really don't want to eat this. Okay, well, either way, I've already wasted a slice of pizza because I've already put some tobacco on it. So I do suppose I might as well take a bite. Come on, I mean, like, I gotta kind of think. If I've already wasted a piece of pizza, I gotta at least take a bite. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just take a bite of this pizza, which I used tobacco as a topping with. Grab myself a little bit of a screenshot real quick, see if I can. Let's see, I'm trying to grab a better screenshot than that though. I'm trying to grab a better screenshot than that, but I want to grab a little bit of a screenshot. Let's see. Getting grease all over my fingers, of course, because it's greasy pizza. There we go. Just grab a little bit of a screenshot. Perfect. There we go. Alrighty, without further ado, let's go ahead and see how good or bad this experience is, where I use tobacco as a pizza topping. No? Actually, it's really not that bad. Wow. The texture is kind of funky. But the tobacco doesn't really taste like anything. I'm just eating pizza. Yeah. The tobacco kind of sticks to the pizza really well too. Because of the grease. No, actually, this really isn't all that bad. This really isn't all that bad in all honesty. Yeah. Well, actually not that bad. The tobacco doesn't really taste like anything. The texture, it just kind of combines actually surprisingly well with the pizza. This really is not all that bad. What? I'm like, granted, I didn't put like the most amount of tobacco on this for sure, but still. I mean, like, not that bad kind of thing. What? Yeah, you can use tobacco as a pizza topping if you really want to. I don't know if I really want to finish this piece of pizza off, because I don't know what the tobacco is going to do to my stomach, in all honesty. If you put tobacco in water, it's an insecticide, of course. So I don't know what's going to happen if I literally eat this much tobacco. But I mean, like, I could take another bite or two. Yeah. Well. I mean, like, tobacco on that last bite. No, I was probably finished chewing first. Tobacco on that last bite kind of fell into my teeth a little bit. Not a very good texture. But, I mean, like, honestly, it's better than tomatoes. I don't really like tomatoes on pizza, in all honesty. Especially big-ass tomatoes. No, thank you. It's better than tomatoes on pizza. And I do feel like the tobacco is actually adding another level of taste. Although I can't really pinpoint what that taste is, in all honesty. I do feel like the tobacco is adding some taste, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Which is really weird. Yeah. Like, the main overwhelming taste, of course, is the pizza. But then I'm getting some, like, other taste in there as well, and I feel like that's the pizza. Or not the pizza, sorry. I feel like that's the tobacco. I was thinking this experience was going to be absolutely horrifically disgusting. But it's really not, in all... It's really not, in all honesty. That's so weird. Huh. Microwave pizza with tobacco on top. Not bad. Well, not bad at all. I can't complain. Will I do this again? Well, I don't think so. But I do honestly think I'm going to finish off this slice. Oh, yeah. The tobacco's kind of giving it, I feel like, some tang. Yeah. Don't do this at home. But tobacco's actually kind of giving it an interesting taste now. It's kind of giving it like some tang or something like that kind of thing. Really weird. I don't know if it's just me trying to look for any taste I can get that's different than what I'm used to from this kind of pizza. But yeah, I feel like the tobacco is adding some tang. Really weird. That was the entire piece of pizza. Wow. That was actually not such a bad experience. I'm honestly really surprised. Well, I don't know how my stomach is going to react to this. But, I guess I'll find out. I do want some water, though. Finish chewing gets me some water. No, honestly though, not so bad. It's not like the tobacco just completely fell off the pizza. The grease actually kept the tobacco on really well, which means that it actually combined, surprisingly well, with the texture of the pizza. The tobacco combined surprisingly well with the texture of the pizza. And I feel like as I got towards the end of the slice of pizza, I started noticing sort of like an almost tangy taste kind of thing, which is really weird to say, but I feel like I was getting that sort of taste. I don't know how well my stomach is going to react to this experience, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. And I don't recommend any of y'all do this at home. But more surprisingly than not, you can actually use tobacco as a pizza topping. And it's really not all that bad. I was thinking this is going to be terrible. I was just like, this is a funny idea. I'm going to take a bite. I'm going to hate it. And I'm not going to eat anymore. And I'm going to be like, yeah, it's a terrible experience. No, I was completely wrong. Actually, this really wasn't all that bad of an experience. You can't actually use pizza. You can't actually use pizza as a tobacco topping. You can't actually use tobacco as a pizza topping. It's so ridiculous. What? You can actually do that. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That is crazy. Well, this has certainly been quite the experience, that is for sure. This has certainly been quite the experience, that is for sure. And not a bad experience either. Would I do this again? I think for my own safety, I probably shouldn't do this again. But in all honesty, I really wouldn't mind doing this again. This really was not a bad experience. I would totally do this again. But I don't really see any point in doing this again. I don't think there's really any reason for me to do this again. But in all honesty, I'd do this again kind of thing. I ain't got no beef with doing this again kind of thing. This really was not that bad of an experience. I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video where I used tobacco as a pizza topping. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my second channel all in the description down below. Go check it all out. And of course, if you guys enjoyed watching, as said, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. But until the next one, y'all, stay safe and peace and have a great one. Yes, sir, yes.